Welcome to Project Metal Music! Join the fun! Chat with the bands! Ask them questions, chill out and relax!
Hey up everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel, and with your host Ell and Basjan, and welcome to the Monday Night's PMM's podcast, brought to you globally. So, yeah, welcome Basjan, welcome.
And hi Lisaboo, I see you in chat.
Yeah, see you in the chat,
welcome.
Lisa. And we're hoping, I know Ozzy is going to be a little bit late today for the lives, as it's starting to get a bit dark over there, as she's out on a walk. So she's going to be a bit late. Welcome everybody. How you all doing? Hey up, Lucas, how you doing? Yeah, she does need to stay safe. Yeah, Lisa, she does need to stay safe. So I've told her that.
Yes.
So, yeah. And, hey up, Lucas. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. If you're new here, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good jazz. We are on the road to 1,000. And we are so close. 143 away from being there to 1,000. So, yeah. And we have a good show for you guys today. As Basjan's brought some really, really good bands for you to check out. And also on the show, we got what gigs are coming up and what's coming up on the channel. So, yeah. And and whatever else we take our fancy. See how many squizzle holes we go down. So, yeah. And, hey up, Lucas. Hey up, Lucas. Already said hey up, Lucas. Hey up, replay crew. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah. Make sure you do all the YouTubey stuff, such as the subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, family, your pet dog, cat, fish, and even your squizzles and any other pets you got. Yeah, it does, like I said, it does help the channel out in a big way. So, yeah. So, and Project Metal Music has got a second channel called PMM Gone Wild. It was just started out there. So if you want to wander over to PMM Gone Wild, you will see unreleased footage that hasn't been on the main channel. So yeah, going to be putting some stuff over there. So Basjan, so let's get started.
Yes.
So Basjan, what goodies have you got for us today?
Well, I've got a bit of everything, and of my songs and stuff, I've got something released by a country artist. So that's a bit later, but let's get started and let's have a bit of fun. And the first band I've actually selected tonight, Wasted Eternities. And they are a thrash metal band from Inglewood, California in the USA. And the band was formed in 2018. The first track I listened to, Snake Eyes. And the thing that caught me is the blistering guitar riffs from the start. The killer aggressive vocals and the drums is something to enjoy. For me, an outstanding song. And yes, I must admit, I was actually quite surprised by this band. And Blackout, the next song, I do like the guitar breaks in the song. And also the drums do impress me. Also, the band is on fire in the song. The shredding is phenomenal. And that is really something to enjoy for those that are fans of shredding and stuff like that. Do check out the song and the video. The track Cruel Sun, the guitar and drum combination in the intro is so good. The contrasting vocals add something special to the song. What do I think? A belter of a song, that one. And this a song SOS. This is thrash metal on speed. A song I've added to my personal collection. The perfect thrash metal song. My take on the band, they are flipping amazing. And the band can be found on YouTube, Wasted Eternities, Facebook, Wasted Eternities, X and Twitter, Wasted Eternities. Also on Bandcamp, wastedeternities.bandcamp.com, and on Instagram, Wasted Eternities, and they're also on Linktree, link.ee/wasted eternities. And the next band I've got, Hellbutcher. It's a black metal band from Dalshagen, Västra Gotland in Sweden, and the band was formed in 2022. In the first track I listened to, The Sword of Wrath, battle guitar riffs that are pure evil. Take my word for it, they are evil. Dark vocals, that is damn good, and they did impress me on the vocals. The song is gripping and intense, and do check out the video to the song. And yes, it's really a good video, and do check it out. The song Inferno, Rage. The aggression in the song is brutal. This is a banger of a song. The speed of the song is also crazy good, and yes, I do like the speed of the song. It's also loud in your face. Death Rider, the next song I've got, it's 3 minutes plus of kick-ass guitar shredding and pulsating drums. The dark aggression in vocals is super cool. Welcome to the dark side. And yes, the Monday night is called The Dark Side of Project Metal, and that is a fitting song to go into this section. The song Violent Destruction, A Judgment Day is Doom and Despair, captured in a song. The instruments and vocals masterfully merge to create a killer track. My take on the band, they are one of the most extreme black metal bands out there. Take a listen to them and they will definitely make you wonder, why haven't I heard about this band? They do deliver and they're pure evil. They can be found on YouTube, Metal Blade Records, and the band's website, hellbutcher.com. They're also on Instagram, Hellbutcher Band, Facebook, Hellbutcher Band, Bandcamp, hellbutcherband.bandcamp.com. And now we go across the pond. Evile is a thrash metal band from Huddersfield, West Yorkshire in the UK. The band was formed in 2004. Before 2004, they were known as Metal Militia. And yes, that's where I actually first got introduced to the band. Metal Militia. Themes of the band's music are death, war, murders, and dystophy. Also a bit of science fiction in their music. The first track I listened to, The Unknown, the intro is crazy good. The breakdowns do impress. The clean vocals is freaking insane. The alternative thrash metal approach worked in the song. The Mask Beware, a killer song, and also classic thrash metal guitar and drums add to that vocals. Remind me of Metallica when they were decent and a huge like from me. The track In Dreams of Terror, I choose this, the song to show the progression of the band, uh, uh, how the band progressed over the years. This is one of their older songs, but take a listen to the song and the video. I'm sure you can enjoy it. The vocals is pure magic, and Matt, it's one of the tracks that actually featured Matt before he left the band. Do enjoy it because Matt was something special on vocals. The song is a celebration of thrash metal, and for me, the perfect sing-along song. Guitar riffs at masterclass level. The song called Headbanger's Anthem. The bass in the song is badass. A powerful display of thrash metal with a hint of Pantera. The vocals is so good, and my take on the band, the best new wave thrash metal band out there. They can be found on YouTube, EvileVEVO, Bandcamp, EvileBandcamp.com, Instagram, EvileOfficial, X Twitter, Evile, and Facebook, Evile UK. And for those that's wondering what is new wave thrash metal, well, new wave thrash metal is adding extra elements to the thrash metal. Put it a bit of, how can you put it, harder guitar riffs, more intense, And this band has actually taken it to the next level. As somebody that's a Pantera fan, I actually enjoyed the elements of Pantera in the music. Some pure thrash metal fans say it's not thrash metal. This is the new wave of thrash metal. I enjoy it. And I might feature some more thrash metal bands that's sort of gone the new wave route. For me, it's all about enjoyment. Doesn't matter what style of metal you play. Next band I've got, hi Rotterdam, good to see you. I've just noticed on my screen you've actually popped in. Sybreed. Sybreed is an industrial groove metal band from Geneva, Switzerland. And yes, the band split in 2013, but I have some inside information that I'm going to share with you. And yes, the inside information, the band has released some new stuff, and let me go tell you about him. The band themes of the band's music are nihilism, pain, post-apocalypse. The first track I listened to, Shout, and that's the Tears for Fears cover. And for me, this is insane. It's so much better than the original song. Yes, I did listen to the original song back in the day, but this has got something else. The contrasting vocals is brilliant. What a performance. Do check out the crazy video to the song. And yes, I've actually added, like Lisaboo said, it's in the links. And the next song, Bioactive, intense killer guitar riffs and drums. Speed in the song is brilliant. A metal anthem. This is cutting edge re-recording of a song. The track, and what I mean by re-recording, they've released a 2025 version of the song. They've re-recorded it, and they actually, this is the new sound of the band, what they're going to do on their way forward. And yes, there might be a full album coming out before August this year. So keep this space, keep watching the space. I might get it and feature it on here. And the next track I featured, System Debaser, a powerful and intense. The song is light years ahead of its time, a true masterpiece, and blast it out. Doomsday Party, contrasting vocals and a hint of darkwave beat slap with doom metal. And yes, when I'm talking about darkwave, I'm talking about darkwave, the dancing, the techno type of stuff. Now this song, I've got the darkwave, but I've got pure dark metal along with it. And this is brilliant for me. The video is also there. For me, a huge like for me. My take on the band, there's no metal band like Sybreed. They are brilliant and miles ahead of the competition. The band can be found on YouTube, The Real Sybreed and Listenable Rex. And also on Facebook, Sybreed, Instagram Sybreed, Bandcamp, Sybreed.bandcamp.com. And this is a band actually started listening to, and I decided, no, I can't keep it all to myself. I must actually share it with you guys and let everybody get a listen to them. The band is called Coffin Feeders, and they're actually a deathcore band from Waregem, West Flanders in Belgium. And the band was formed in 2022. Themes of the band's music are serial killers, 80s, 90s action movies, and extreme BDSM. Yes, it's Project Metal After Dark. So we're allowed to say that. And if you're short of equipment, go to Lisaboo's Etsy store. I'm sure she's fully stocked up on handcuffs, whips, and all kinds of stuff there. So do check Lisaboo's Etsy store out for those equipment. In the first track I listened to, Plane Zero featuring Mark Hunter of Chimera, the dual extreme vocals is brilliant. This is dark and hit you straight in the face. The better guitar riffs do kick ass. Pork Chop Express featuring Julian Trushan of United. This would be a killer theme song for John Carpenter's movie. Blistering guitar riffs, drums at 100 miles an hour, dark angry vocals, take a bow. Do check out the video to the song. And yes, check out the song. You might find some of your 80s action heroes in sort of animated form, and some of your horror movies there. So do check out the video to the song. And the next song, I've got a good supply of body bags, a celebration of 80s death metal. It's a horror masterpiece. The vocals do impress. I added this song to my playlist. The heavy guitar riffs kick ass. The track Dead or Alive, a groove yard smash. Blasted out to the hood. The use of instruments and background audio is incredible. My take on the band, for me, I'm a huge fan of this band. They're delivering and entertaining. The band can be found on YouTube, Listenable Rex, Bandcamp, Coffin Feeder, Metal.com, the band's website, coffinfeeder.com, on X and Twitter, coffinfeeder666, on Facebook, coffinfeeder666, and on Instagram, coffinfeeder metal. And now to my videos and stuff I've got for now. And the first one I've actually got is Marilyn Manson, In the Air Tonight. And Marilyn Manson, for those who don't know, is an American rocker and also lead singer of the band with the same name. And the song In the Air Tonight is a Phil Collins cover. And for me, I do like the intro. This is a brilliant cover by Marilyn Manson. He put his own touch to the song, and the maxi single to the song was sold out within 4 hours after it was released. I personally do like the cover song, and for me, I like it even more than the original song by the great Phil Collins. So for me, I really like it. And the next song an artist I've selected, Evanescence Afterlife. Now, Evanescence is an American hard rock band from Arkansas, founded by Amy Lee and Ben Moody. And Afterlife, the song, is from the Netflix series Devil May Cry. The single Afterlife is on par with the song released in their debut album Fallen. This is a damn good song, and Amy is top class on vocals. For the gamers, the Devil May Cry, most of you have played it. I've played the whole franchise series of the Devil May Cry. I hugely enjoy it. However, be warned, the next Netflix series is very disappointing. It's got fantastic music, but the graphics is nothing compared to the game. And the characters, they've actually done a lousy job on the characters and the graphics in actually doing it. For me, I actually wish it was done in Japan, because these guys know how to make proper animated movies of the highest class. And the next band I've got Blackberry, and the song I Buried Us. And Blackberry is a Dutch alternative metal band from Assen, and I Buried Us. The symphonic goth in the song is brilliant. I'm a big goth fan. Zara on vocals is crazy good. She can do Kate Bush and growling vocals in the same show. The video to the song is there. Do check it out. It's a fantastic song and video. And then Venomous Sin. Now, when I was on YouTube doing something else, this caught me my eye, and I had such difficulty actually finding the band. They are on social media, but they don't disclose much about themselves, not even where they're from. So yeah, keep a space on the page, because I might feature them as soon as I get more information on the band. Now, Venomous Sin is a metal project of Lana and Zavi. They write their own music and use AI to create the video. And Rise of the Lady Macabre, guitar riffs and drums is outstanding. The contrasting vocals do impress. And I'm a huge fan of dark goth, and this is dark goth at its best. Do check out the video, and yes, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. And the next song and artist I've got, No Apology, the song I've selected, Hunter. Now, No Apology was formerly known as Surgeon and Zayskaya, and they are an alternative metal band from Kiev in the Ukraine. Haunted, Surgeon is damn good on guitars. I do like the drums in the song. And Daria Sereskaya, for me, she's developed into a powerhouse on vocals. The song and video is top class, and I'm a huge fan of the song. When I heard it the first time, I said, wow, they've actually progressed from where they started. I've actually listened to them when they just started putting videos out, and where they are now, it's light years apart. They are forced to be reckoned with now. And then I've got Hailstorm, Darkness Always Win. And Hailstorm is an American art rock band featuring Lizzie Hales. Darkness Always Wins. This is a perfect song for a movie or series. The reason why I'm saying is I'm wondering by myself, was this created for an upcoming movie or a TV series that is coming out soon? I'm just wondering. And the song itself, contrasting vocals and atmosphere in the song is brilliant. What a killer song. And for me, it takes me back to the classic Hailstorm with something added. Lizzie Hayes is truly amazing. She is one of the best female vocalists out there. And her brother is also in the band. And for me, this is just a brilliant song and video. What she's delivered in this, you've got to watch it to understand and appreciate what she's done. And the next song on band, The Funeral Portrait, featuring Evan Moody of Five Finger Death Punch. The song is Holy Water. And The Funeral Portrait is an alternative hard rock band from the United States. And the song Holy Water, Lee and Moody on vocals nailed the song. The riffs in the song and backing choir is just truly amazing. This is a kick-ass performance, and yes, the video is also listed. Do check it out. And the last one I've got for tonight is Royal Lynn. The song is Greed. Now, Royal Lynn is an American country singer from Michigan. And the song Greed, the song is hard, futuristic, dark wave rock. The transition from country music to rock, she's done. This is a pure rock art song. There's no country in this song. And the futuristic element she's brought to the song is just amazing. I do like a new style of music, and yes, I'm highly impressed because I've listened to some of her country music. For me, she's done the transition. I hope there's future rock releases from her, and she's louder and harder than most of the rock artists out there. So don't expect anything country-like. This is pure rock, not southern rock. This is pure rock. So do check it out. And now to my gigs for today. And yes, the first way I'm starting off, the Rising Fall. 17th of May, the Chubby Bear in Chicago with Digital Escort and Bagworm. 9th August, the Togan Lounge in Westland, Michigan with Tension, Splash, Snapchat Bandits, and King of Strings. And the 7th of November 2025, Helvetii Oberhausen, Forces of Fury, Rise of Decay, Orax, and Custard will be there. And then Tostai, Vinky, and Helsinki, the bands perform there. Eclipse, Shiraz, Cool Head, and then at Nachtblund, 11 July. The Charm in Charm, 12 From Hell in at Erfurt. Then COQ Rock, 12th of July. the Fire Festival, Lips, Wild Heart, Ironborn, Painted Scars, Echoes Unfold will be there, and that festival is in Belgium. Then 8 June, a Barbara Negra Blue, and the bands will perform there: Fall of Sleep, Magnum Rise, At Night Fly. And then Charles C. Wolves, Australian New Zealand tour, 21st May, the Rekabite in Perth. 23rd, the Forum Melbourne. The 24th, Metro Theatre in Sydney. The 25th, Tivoli in Adelaide. 29th, Maunui in Wellington. And the 30th, Power Station in Auckland. And then June the 11th, at Anchors Await. That's at Deerfield Beach, Florida. Bands that will be there: Lilith, Demise, Delilah, Nostalgia, Plucked by Pliers, and more. And then Mad with Power 8, June the 6th to the 7th, bands that will perform: Dream Evil, Elaine, Nana War of Steel, Lords of the Rhythm, Dufaro, Oriat, and more. And then the 10th of May, Fund Hellfest, bands that will be there: Triplin, Spirit War, Empress, Ice Chemicals. And then September the 6th at Stampers, Fresno, California, bands that will be there: Frozen in Time, Haunt, Void, Hellfire, Lever Duchess, and more. And the 30th of May at Goldfields, Sacramento. And bands that will be there: Beauty to Betray, Irvised, Perfect Nightmare, Sovereign, Suicide, and more. 22nd of November at the Frag Roma, Death's Legacy will be there: Salvan, Pomerane, Rosamund Teal, and more. And in the 6th of July, Pirate Party, Cocobarn, Eindhoven, and bands that will be there: Windrose, Unleash the Archers, Vision of Atlantis, Equilibrium, Morning, Good, and many more bands. 7 to 8 November at Brainstorm Festival, Paladon in the Netherlands. Alterium will be there, and I believe there's some other bands that haven't been confirmed. I'll get back to you on that. And the 20th of July at Cremano, Italy, Cradle of Filth will be there. And then the Angry Man, Red Dirt, Motorcycles, and Music Rally. Bands that will perform: Texas Hippie Coalition, Kingdom Come, Rising Fall. That's one of the bands I featured last week. Show Davies and the Black Ties, and VK Lynn. Then As the Night Fades, they are the finalists in Wacom Metal Battle Namibia. And yes, they're a damn good band. And in Roosendaal Open Air, 2nd September, bands perform their Beast, Hellripper, Coffin Feeder, one of the bands I featured tonight, Septiroth, Mordcool, and more. Then Dormant, Deathfest, and the bands that will be there on the 5th of August: Coffin Feeder, Rise of Crones, Bloodbath, Stillborn, Blood, Red, Throne, Bloody Farm, Deer Sight, and more. And the show starts at 1 p.m. And then, Ozzy, I see you made it. I've got good news for you. Keep your pen and paper ready. Sabaton, Australia, New Zealand tour. 1st of September, Metro City, Perth. That's down your woods, Aussie. There's a gig coming. Sabaton is going to be playing there with other bands, and that's going to be at the Metro City in Perth. The third, they're going to be in Hindley Street Music Hall in Adelaide. The fifth, Margaret Court Arena, and that's in Melbourne. The sixth, Horden Pavilion in Sydney. And the Burning Witches, they're also on their way down under. They'll be joined by Temptress, 22nd May at Manning, Sydney, 23rd, Croxton, Melbourne, and the 24th in Brisbane at the Crow Bar. And that's my gigs for today. Yeah, I can't confirm anything else, Al, but yes, I know something you don't know, but I can't put it on air at the moment. So,
Yep.
for Aussie, down there, get your tickets ready. You're going to be in for a surprise. Get your tickets, girl, and go and enjoy it. I'm actually jealous. I'm not in Perth.
Yeah. Yeah. Got some cool bands there, the Basjan. Got some really cool bands.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah. So what's coming up on the channel? Got some interviews. I'm working on a couple more. So these have been pretty much confirmed. Got this week on tomorrow at 9, all these at 9 p.m. UK time, unless otherwise stated. I'm just looking at me. I've got it all on my phone here. I've got Seraphic Eyes tomorrow. On the 7th, got the around 7. They're going to be back on the show to see what they've been up to. Midland Railway on the 8th. That's for this week. Next week, we got two interviews. Final 13 on the 13th, and Tooth Go on the 15th. Then the following week, I'll be taking the week off from doing any interviews because I am away for a few days. Then when we come back to doing interviews, will be on the 27th. We're going to be getting Damien Lee Tyner on again to see what he's been up to. And then we got, I've got to confirm this. I penciled it in for the 29th. I've got Turtle Skull on the 29th. So that's got to be confirmed. So, yeah, because they are in. They are not in Australia, but it's I think the Brisbane. I think so. It's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit difficult. Well, it's not difficult. It's just going to be a bit because of the time zones. I might have to push it back to around about 10, 11 p.m. UK time, just to give them the chance to wake up in the morning. So basically, it's going to be a bit. At the minute, we'll just be back and forth at the minute. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, at the minute, I haven't been out to car shows this week. At least last couple of weeks. That's why you haven't really seen any car shows on the channel just yet. For those people who haven't, who've just come in, I've put a pinned comment at the top there for the Project Metal's second channel called PMM Gone Wild. Please go over there and check it out. I'm sort of like putting unreleased videos over there. So if you want to check out like certain things that you won't see on the main channel, head on over there to see some brilliant cars. At the minute, that's basically what I've been doing over there at the minute, is putting like little bits of videos. So yeah. Plus, I'm going to be starting to do like sort of like little history videos over there as well. So basically, like as the channel suggests, it's me going out and about exploring places. Hence the name PMM Gone Wild. So that's going to be fun. So,
oh yes, it sounds like fun. And just to apply to Ozzy's message, no trouble, Ozzy. I'm glad I can help you out, and I hope you could really go and see some gigs out there. And I'll mention it to the bands, if they're going down to Australia, do go to Perth.
yeah.
Do go to Perth if you're in that neck of the woods. And yes, hope you enjoy it really, and do give us a feedback. Once you've been there, how was the concert and everything, and on the bands, artists performing as well. Like to hear what you experienced and what do you feel that it was like and stuff like that. So yes,
Yeah, it would be absolutely brilliant for you to get for the audience, like Ozzy or Lisaboo or Rothound or anybody who's tuned in to say, oh yeah, I've been to this particular gig from being right that you guys recommended. Went to see them. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think, what you thought about them. And yeah, it will be cool to find out. That would be absolutely brilliant. So yeah, so yeah, so if you check the description of this video, there is a link tree there, and there is the channel's email. So if you are in a band, let us know. Send over and says, oi, Ell, Basjan, Lisaboo, we've got some new music. Do you want to do a couple of reviews? Do a review? Please send it over. Please send us a message, and we'll check you out. And yeah, quite possibly we do a review, whether it be written by Basjan or do a stream review, like sort of like do a review on the streams, whether it be a Monday or a Saturday. Let us know, and quite possibly invite you on to do an interview. So yeah, let us know in the send us a message over on the link to the channel's email is in the link tree, which is in the description, and it's Project M Music 2015 at gmail.com. And if you know of a band that you want us to check out, let us know in the either in the live chat or um, in the comment section, or send us over in the email and say, "Oi, L, I know this band. Can you check them out?" So yeah, so yeah, it'll be and we'll probably reach out to them to see if they are up for a review or even an interview. So yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard Bash. I know this is like bit political, but it's sort of like this, sort of like affects. We sort of like do cover this on the channel. Um, um, uh,
Yes, I second that
once
table dog too.
once we get to 1 million subscribers over on Project PMM Gone Wild, it's got to be 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I will. Will sort of like get this subject. I will only briefly discuss this because it is sort of like impacts. Well, sort of like does impact what we sort of like discuss here. What do you think of Trump's tariff on movies made outside of the US?
I've heard about it, and the reason I think he's doing it is a lot of movies. When you do movies, one thing you understand, you see underneath a lot of these movies, they get grants, especially in the UK, from the government. Now, if you're going to be taking money from, say, the regional government, province, or whatever, or state, it's only fair to spend that money in that province. So if you apply to make a thing, you spend the money there, create jobs there, and do that. Look, I understand where you're going and everything. For me, also, it creates the thing. Do employ more local actors. Yes, bring in foreign actors, but do employ more local actors. What's all I'm saying. And
Yeah,
if you've seen where some of the American movies have been lately made and stuff like that, and getting people that's not necessarily English speaking. Look, I can understand both UK English, American English, and the Canadians. Some of those guys aren't national English speaking, and they uh, uh, playing a part of an English speaking sort of especially the period movies and stuff like that. And for me, yeah, I understand the criticism, but I also understand why it's done. And I don't have a problem if you're taking money from your state or your province or your county and you put their name there and they've given you money, spend the money where you received it from. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. It's for me. It's just like it's just for me. It's sort of like stupid move anywhere because each country, each territory has its own film industry, and you putting a tariff on like on a movie, say a film comes out of India and it gets like a global release, people are going to turn around and say, I'm not going to get broadcast in the US. And the US is going to get, well, put it this way, to me anyway, this is my understanding is the US citizens going to be sort of like well, put it this way, they're going to be, well, what's the word? They're going to be, they lose out, shall we say? They will lose out on that film.
Look, for me, the thing is, it's if a movie is made, say, for instance, in Thailand, and the Thai government put money down, that's where it should be made. It should be made in Thailand.
Yeah.
I know this is aimed at Hollywood. What my understanding of it when I read it and what it was explained, and to me, yeah, let's see when it's implemented, how it's going to be implemented. But I do understand. I've listened to both sides of it. My thing is, some of the actors stay outside of the US because they don't want to pay taxes. They've earned money. Now, why should a state in the United States put money down? And why should you put a state down in getting cuts and stuff from the state as well when it's getting shot there, brought back to the US and just mixed, or the final editing done in the US after it's been shot somewhere else? I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, for me, anyways, the movies that's come out, especially of Hollywood, I haven't been impressed by any of the movies there.
I haven't
To be quite
either.
honest, I've enjoyed some of the French movies. I started to enjoy. I've loved the South American movies. That I really, and some of the stuff coming out of Australia, I really enjoy. There's some really good stuff in Australia. Canadian movies I do like, and also some of the documentaries that's coming out there. It's something different. I think it's time for the movie houses and stuff, and the movie guys that's producing the stuff to get original ideas, start doing it, and start. I know you want to do all kinds of special effects, but just make a movie with a solid story and a solid cast of actors. And I think also that's why the Cannes Film Festival and festivals that's going all over the world are attracting people going there because they enjoy something else.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been getting, well, I wouldn't say I've been getting into, but I've sort of like been watching some South Korean films, some South Korean TV shows as well.
Oh, yes.
Plus like Japanese stuff as well. Yeah, granted, some of it's a bit, shall we say, riskier, shall we say, from Japan. But I've been enjoying the Asian stuff.
True. Look, I've actually seen at one of the movie festivals down there, yeah, a while back. They showed a Japanese movie, Ichi the Killer. Now, for me, it's one of the most violent movies I've ever seen in my life. And trust me, I've seen violent movies. It was shown here. It was, if you wanted to uh, buy a DVD of the movie, you could only get it on import. They allowed it for the uh, festival, but you must get it in import if you want to bring it in. There's such an amount of violence in it. It's actually X-rated because of the violence in the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
And when I say violent, I've seen a lot of movies, and now till up to date now, not even Saw or the Human Centipede even come close to that.
yeah. I've
This
seen
is
Human Centipede. Oh, ugh, horrible film.
Yeah, I've watched it, and yes, it's not. I could put it. I think the guy just meant. But Japanese movies are all about sword fighting, and most of the stuff is about their culture and stuff like that. And they tend to be much, much more violent.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Lisaboo, don't watch it. Don't watch the Human Centipede.
Yeah, no,
It's
avoided it.
no, avoid it with the plague, like the plague. It's just no, just no, just
There's
no.
two of them out, and
Yeah,
avoid both of them. I haven't watched the second one. I was actually so disgusted after seeing it, and for me, that's a movie that's just intended to shock.
yeah, yeah. The second one, the premise of the I haven't seen it, but I've read the pro the premise of the story. It's about this guy who supposedly inspired the original Human Centipede, who was supposed to have actually done it, and it's just like no, he's just doing it just to.
Lisa Butterfly is not even in the same league.
No, the Fly is well put this way. The Fly's tame compared to where, and I've seen the original and the remakes with Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum.
I've seen both as well.
Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name, but Vincent Price was in the original.
Yes,
I can't remember the guy who actually played the scientist, but he was in 20,000 Leagues. 20,000 Leagues,
yes. I know which guy
and
you're talking about.
he was also in the Timothy, Living Daylights movie. He played the CIA agent. God, I can't remember. I can't remember the guy's name. So anyway,
Yeah,
we'll get. But the Human Centipede is nah. Just don't watch it. Just don't
yeah,
watch it.
yeah. For me, what I found is uh, there's a lot of stuff. Depending where in Asia you're going, that's movie that's been released. I've seen over the years movies that was made in Russia and the Ukraine, and some of the early movies, I'm talking like the 1900s, they were actually quite good. The filmmaking was actually quite good. And then when they call the Glasnost area with Gorbachev, I really produced some fantastic movies, just good, fun movies.
Yeah,
And the Korean movies I've seen, uh, the Indian movies, some people like it. I don't particularly like it. Yes, some say it's a good laugh and stuff like that. I know the acting is improved. I've friends of people that watched the South and North Bollywood movies. Some of the actors in there are quite good. For me, I can put it, I never quite got bitten by the Asian movies and stuff. I do like some of the Portuguese movies and the Spanish movies. They're quite good, as well as the Dutch. But be warned, some of the Dutch stuff are quite extreme. That Verhoeven guy, the action hero guy, he's produced some very disturbing movies. So yes, and Germany also has put some very interesting movies out. So I don't mind watching that, and also the Italian movies are quite good in some of their series.
Yeah, I know that some of the Scandinavian countries have been putting out some decent TV shows as well, especially
yes.
the crime dramas.
They have.
Well, put it this way, they sort of like they don't hold anything back, especially within the crime dramas.
No, they don't.
When I have watched them, it's just like thinking here in the UK, you'd be lucky to see about a fist fight, let alone like the more extreme side, especially when like with obviously with the crime, obviously, you're just like thinking, bloody hell, the sort of like
Look,
don't leave nothing.
uh,
So
look, one thing about certain countries, you must understand their way of life.
oh yeah,
In certain countries, nudity is normal.
yeah,
So you got
oh
to
yeah,
watch it, especially if you've got young children around. Certain stuff you don't want him to see might just come with a parental warning or no warning at all. Like some of the French stuff, say it's open for public, everybody in the public can see it. So be careful if you subscribe to services that actually do show those movies. So be careful. Yes, I do enjoy. And like I said, Hijacked, a movie that I've watched that was from France a while ago. It's actually quite good. Yes, it's got a lot of violence. And just to give you a short sort of bite your interest, it's about a group that actually tried to carjack somebody and things go wrong. So
yeah,
that's all I'm
yeah,
saying. Do check it out. It is a good movie. And yes, my thing on it, if your kids are around 14, 15 years old, there shouldn't be anything in it I haven't seen yet, but definitely not younger than 13. It's not for them, that movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for like scary movies like horror or stuff like that, I was desensitized as a kid back in the early 80s because
Same
I
here.
used to watch. Yeah, it was like watching all the what you call the video nasties back in the early 80s. You just like thinking now, I just laugh. I was like, oh, how did they do that type of thing? How what effect did they do with that type of thing? He just like
Yeah,
I just slap it on.
Jaws now is actually tamed to some of the Sharks movies that's actually out there. And the same about James Bond. Uh, I actually saw the James Bond where the sharks came into the pool and you see afterwards just the blood in the pool. The same with the famous piranha scene in James Bond. So for me, James Bond, the original thing, didn't show any violence at all. What we call violence, and it was the same with the uh, Vincent Price movie. Yes, it's had scary effects, but none of those movies actually had was violent. The directors actually use music and elements in movie making, like
Yeah,
lighting effects, darkening effects, and all sort of shadows to create the horror
yeah,
effects.
yeah. Probably the most famous scene was the shower scene from Psycho,
Oh yes, oh
where
yes,
Janet Lee and is it Janet Lee
yes,
got in the shower, and Anthony Perkins comes in and all you see is a shadow. And if you slow
yes.
that scene down, you see that the knife actually is like doesn't even touch Janet Lee.
No, No, definitely not. So, for those that seen that and talking about Jaws, now you go on to movies like Nightmare on Elm Street, those kind of movies that sort of took it a step up into the horror thing where you actually do see blood and body cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, with I saw a documentary about Jaws, and basically, when Steven Spielberg started out, this is I'm going back in the very early late 60s, early 70s, and he came up with the idea of Jaws, and Jaws. He got everything prepped up and did everything to everything was said ready to do what he called the principal photography. Like they actually filmed the actual movie itself. He said that when they took delivery of the mechanical shark, 90% of the time they didn't work. Literally 90% of the time, the shark didn't move, didn't work at all. And he said, so he had to work around when it did work. We had to literally get every single camera that we could to actually record when the shark's moving did work, and the rest of the time, rest of the film, he actually used sort of um, like sort of like suspense, if you know what I mean, where he just like used music. He used like the actors to say, "Oh, you know what I mean," with Robert Shaw and what's his name? I can't think. The three on the boat, the three guys on the boat. He used them to make it more scary and more.
Oh,
So
yes. Well, all Steven Spielberg had to do is go down to Australia and ask one of the great ones down there nicely if he'll do it for KFC. And I'm sure he would have agreed. Also, know
yeah,
all the places there, the beaches down in Australia where the great whites are actually protected. You're not allowed to harass them. You can't even come close to them and fish them. So they're protected in Australia.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
no, I've
yeah,
actually dived uh, in a cage with the great white sharks. And before I go down, I actually asked the guy, "You sure this thing is destructible? You won't get distracted and stuff like that?" He said, "No, don't worry." But yeah, it was actually quite an experience, especially the great white shark bumping
yeah,
against it. But apparently they say the great whites aren't anything. You must actually get down in one of the shark cages when the orcas are around. Because they've
yeah,
been killing the great white sharks here in South Africa and actually eating their liver and stuff like that.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yes, I haven't
yeah.
been down with the orca yet. Any chance of UL or Lisaboo or Aussie?
I want to get. Well, it's not the ogre. What I'm worried about. It's the stingray or the bull
Uh,
shark, especially the bull shark. Especially when they get into the freshwater stuff, the fresh water,
yeah,
because
same here.
I've seen some of the things, some of the documentaries where they've actually invaded down in South Africa, Australia, then and in the US as well, especially down in the Florida Keys.
We've
So
actually caught one on a fish hook. We were setting up because we know that some of the fish actually come from the sea into uh, the river and stuff. We set up, we were trying to catch one of the uh, fish that's coming up, and we had the heavy tackle and everything on, and we caught something, and we thought, oh, what have we got here? And we spent a few hours, and we actually reeled in the bull shark, and we couldn't toss it back because people down there at like jetties and stuff like that, and kids were actually uh, uh, enjoying the water upstream and stuff. So we actually took it out and reel it in and let him come and fetch it. And they make what do you call, for those who don't know, fish. It's like fish jerky. It's like biltong, they salt the thing, and they use it for that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
have any of that, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, we'll definitely go like do like diving with sharks. I know, like I said, with you got with stingray. Yeah, those can be very dangerous. Them stingrays, especially with like the bob. Also, you will know with Steve Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he got stabbed through the heart.
Yes.
Back in I think it was 2005-6. He was helping his daughter to do a film, to do a series for kids at the time, and they were handling the stingray, and unfortunately, he got into the water. The stingray said, "Nah, you're not touching me." Stabbed him through the heart with the sting,
Yes.
with the stinger. Pretty much,
Yes.
so it was like because I used to like watching Steve Irwin.
Mm-hmm. Look, for the people that's going to the south coast upwards towards Mozambique and stuff like that, be careful. If you go into the water, there's stonefish. One sting of that, you're dead. They cannot revive you. I've seen a woman actually, before she hit the ground, she was dead at the beach. Don't go barefoot in from that area where they warn you. Read the signs and don't go in there. Wear uh, uh, shoes or water shoes and keep it, because it's got a point like this. If that just penetrates you, you're dead.
Yeah,
So, and also the lionfish are also here. So, certain areas, read the sign. There's enough warning signs out. Don't say, I'm not gonna wear shoes. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go there by the rocks and stuff. I hope you've got your affairs in order, because you won't be returning alive. I can tell you now.
yeah, yeah. Another one is I've got to be very respectful. Is the giant salamander and the catfish, the Wells catfish as well. Because I've seen some of the stuff from from Japan, and they're protected down there over
Yes.
the giant salamanders. You can't even touch them, let alone actually do anything else. Because they've been known, well, legend has it that they've had um, uh, attacked humans. So
Well, if you're looking for in the rivers or some of the dams, you're looking for a good challenge when you go fishing. Do try out the tiger fish, and don't handle that fish with your hand. Don't even come close to his mouth with your hand. That thing has got teeth like this. It will rip your arm apart. So yeah, handle it with one of those grips you get, and don't let it come close to any body part of you, because you might actually lose it. And digits, yes, I've seen people like lose digits on their fingers and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's an apex predator that doesn't worry about attacking saltwater crocodiles. So, yeah, it's not something you want to actually handle with your bare hand.
Yeah. Yeah. There's quite a few. I've seen quite a few fish on documentaries saying that you don't want to mess with. There's one, especially down in South America. Oh God, you don't want to be swimming in the Amazon. Oh, there's a certain type of
Yeah,
shark. It
yes,
was saw a documentary. I saw this like river monsters. It's called where
yes,
this
I've watched it.
guy got. Yeah, so you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, a certain goes up to a certain part of anatomy, and
Yes.
the guy.
Don't be. Hmm?
Oh God. Oh God, Jeremy Weird, who's the presenter of the River Monsters. He actually got the guy on, and he actually interviewed him, and he actually took him back to where he was attacked, and yeah, and he explained he was just like minding his own business. Got up on, he says, "Oh, I need to go to the toilet." Stood in the river, partially in the like up to his ankles, really, and yeah, crawled, jumped up and crawled up. I was just like, and he literally had to. The doctor literally had to, like, literally. You got to watch it to know exactly, and it is.
Yeah,
It was brutal.
it was, and that's why when you go fishing or you go into the ocean, don't urinate in the water. The people I've interviewed that have been attacked by sharks, that have been attacked by fish, it's their own stupidity. If you gotta uh, go to the bathroom or some, don't do it there because you're actually endangering your lives.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, he was. Yeah, that's the thing with. You think Australia's bad for really dangerous animals, whether it be on land or in the water. Amazon's just as bad. The
oh
Amazon's
yes.
just as bad.
I don't know if you've seen that piece they did on the electric eel that's in the Amazon.
Yeah,
That's one eel you don't actually want to touch, and even fish and stuff, it kills them. If people
yeah,
stupid enough to actually handle that thing could uh, injure you badly.
yeah. They could literally stop your heart and everything.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, it's some of
Oh,
them are like some of these eels can grow up into quite a size.
they do. And there's a lot of interesting fish down there, like the piranhas, and a lot of nice fish there, but you got to do your research where you're going, because you know there's also fish with the guys were fishing, and how can we put it on YouTube to be friendly? It's actually bitten off his manhood. The one moment he had it, the next moment he was crawling in pain.
Yeah,
So think before you go fishing and don't do stupid stuff.
yeah, totally, totally. It's just like be careful of your surroundings. Know if you are going to go fishing, know your surroundings, know what you're going to what you're catching, and what other stuff is in wherever you're fishing. Because I've seen that plus other stuff as well. I've seen it's just like, how do these people even survive? Let alone water wear, like, you know what I mean? How the
Look, for me, one of the most beautiful places to actually go and fish is Lake Malawi. But
yeah
you've got to be very careful because of the size of it. It's got its own weather pattern. It's got its own everything, climate, everything. And you've got to read the signs, because if you get it wrong, you're dead. Because storms come up there like nothing. Rain, lightning. Trust me, you don't want to be in a lake of that size when there's lightning, strong winds, because you're not going to make it back. So, yeah, beautiful place.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Foxy. I see Foxy.
Hey up, Foxy, how you doing, dude? Hope you're all right. Yeah, gonna be yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. If you guys, if you haven't been subscribed to Foxy, subscribe to Foxy now, because he's one cool dude. He's one cool dude. He does like a lot of like history, car show history stuff, car shows, stuff like that. So he's one, like I said, he's one cool dude. So go check him out. Go check him out. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm going to be doing that thumbnail if you haven't done it already. I'm going to try and attempt to do a thumbnail for tomorrow. So yeah, expect an email with like a thumbnail for tomorrow. Foxy. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, I totally agree with Lisaboo there. Respect Mother Nature.
Yeah, Aussie, John, that's in Australia, he said all the other sharks except the great white is protected. He sometimes catches the sand sharks and some of the other fish that you're allowed to keep uh, uh, and fish. And he goes out on actually on a boat and stuff. Him and his friend, sometimes his wife will go along, and they do fish. Uh, but the great white, you're not allowed to go in a protected area at all, and you're not allowed to catch them.
Bear with us, guys. I'm just doing a couple of things here for tomorrow and for another interview. So bear with us, guys.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Always respect Mother Nature and learn about Mother Nature. If you're going camping, if you're going out in the wild, know what to expect there. In other words, what animals, what birds, and insects, and also what's around there, and the trail you're going to be walking. So if you're going to be walking, make sure you've got the right shoes, equipment, and also clothing, because some places you got to have something like a walking stick, uh, or you got to be able to climb. So make sure you're able to do the stuff, the trail, walk the trail you're planning on doing, and yes, go and have fun. And remember, don't leave anything behind there. Animals pick up garbage that you're throwing there. So don't leave anything. Take a bag where you can actually put your stuff in, like a box, empty box of juice or something, or where you can put your wrapper in, take it back home, and actually dispose of it at home. Don't leave it in the nature places and where public actually goes, where animals are, it's their habitat to look after it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Oh,
yeah,
thanks,
like
man. Ozzy.
yeah. Yeah, no worries there, Foxy. Yeah. Yeah, no worries there, Foxy. He's just like you say, he's just a cool guy. So yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa, for that.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Lisaboo.
Yeah, go check out Foxy. Go check out Foxy for the interview that I'm going to be doing tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. I know Ozzy can't make it because she's in Australia, so she's going to watch it later. So yeah, if you can, Lisa Bush just shared the link there for the interview tomorrow. Going to be around about an hour. So yeah, because I've got an interview tomorrow night at 9 with the band Seraphic Eyes. So yeah, like Bashan said there, if you're going to do anything out in nature, only leave footprints. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just leave some footprints. Nothing else.
I agree with you
So
all there. And
just leave.
don't handle any of the animals or birds.
Yeah.
Because some of the birds, if you pick up one of the small ones, the mother will not look after that baby bird anymore. It will actually reject it, and that bird will die. So don't touch it. Wait for the mother or other birds of the same kind that will actually look after it and make a plan. Don't interfere there at all.
Yeah. Always assume. If you see a baby animal, bird, whatever it is, always assume that the mother is always close by.
Yes. And if you spot a snake, stand still and slowly move backwards. Don't make
Yeah.
any sudden movement. Move slowly backwards. Allow the snake to freely escape in any direction choose to.
Chase, thank you for coming, Foxy. Catch you tomorrow. So stay safe there, dude.
Yes, stay safe.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's like that goes for any sort of like animal, really, isn't it? It's just like don't do any sudden movements and slowly walk. Don't give them like plenty of space to sort of like go on their merry way, so to speak.
Oh, yes, I agree with you there for sure. And yes, for me, I'm definitely planning to go and do some um, uh, walking in nature again. And yes, I've got the shoes and everything. And the thing is, you forget about the hectic life in the city. For me, I love the botanical gardens. That's basically just under 3 kilometers away from me. And spend the day there, enjoy the bird life, enjoy the animals, there's fish there. Yes, it's in a reserve, so I'm not packing a fishing line or anything. You're not allowed to take out anything, not even leaves or anything of the branches. That's all protected. So I respect that, and I want to leave something for future generations to also enjoy there.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like with anything really. If you're gonna enjoy it, enjoy nature, leave just footprints and memories.
Oh yes. Oh, that's cool, Lisaboo. Yeah, for me, over here, there's certain days. It's Tuesdays. Pensioners go in free of charge here, and for around about a pound, you could get scones and tea or coffee, and enjoy a proper nice thing with a fantastic view. The at restaurant, amazing view of bird life, trees, and all kinds of plants is there, and even uh, there's some stones for those who like know what stones were mined and stuff. They're all there, and it explains a bit about history and stuff like that. So very interesting walk, very educational. And yes, there is a play field with animal themes for the youngsters that they can enjoy themselves, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a few places here in England that does that. Yeah, do like some sort of like tours around like nature reserves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Different parks, different manor houses and castles and stuff like that. Where they've up in there's a castle up in Northumberland called Alnwick. Some of you may know Alnwick Castle as part of Hogwarts in Harry Potter films.
Yes.
And yeah, they've got the Death Gardens.
Yes,
Literally,
about it.
the gardens literally can kill you.
Everything there
That's
can kill you.
yep. Everything in that garden in Alnwick Castle, literally, if you touch it, you're dead.
Yes.
You're literally dead. So yeah, it's they do tours, and basically, I would love to go up there and actually see the gardens because everything
Yeah.
is in like behind bars. So
Yes.
yeah, it's
For a reason.
yeah, yeah. It's so yeah, and a castle. Love to go up there, and actually, I've been in and around. I drove through Alnwick Castle,
Mm-hmm.
and I drove through the town anywhere. Um, so I want to go into the castle because that's the ancestral home to the Percy family, I believe. So yeah, and then we're hoping to get up to Bamborough Castle. For those who like Viking shows,
Mm-hmm.
the Vikings was actually filmed up in Bamborough on the coast of Northumberland, a couple of miles south of Holy Island. So I'm hoping to get up to Bamborough, have a look around. So, because I want to not only visit the Bamborough Castle, but I want to see. I want to visit the grave site of Grace Darling.
Ah,
The for the those don't know, Grace Darling with her dad was basically one of the first official lifeboat. They went out in a lifeboat, first lifeboat, officially a proper organised lifeboat, and actually rescued a ship, her and her dad, back in the early 19th century, and unfortunately, 4 years later, I do believe, I could be wrong, she died of TB, tuberculosis. She was only 29 at the time.
TB back in the day was quite dangerous if you got it.
Even now it still is, if you get it.
Yeah, unless you've been vaccinated.
Yeah. You definitely, Ozzy, if you when you do get up to over to the UK, the northeast coast of England has got so much history. So much history. It's unreal. You don't know. Yeah, we've got around about 10,000 years of history here. I know Australia's got a lot, much longer history. I know that with the Aboriginal people, like over 40,000 years of history down over there. But considering that the UK was under ice for a few years, about 12,000 years ago, so but it's for like just in Sunderland alone, how many barrows? About 6-7 barrows, like burial mounds. There's Mesolithic and Neolithic sites. There's like then you got all the industrial. Then you got all the like the Viking, Roman Viking. There's all the Reavers and the Scottish invasions and Romans, and then you got all the shipbuilding, coal, glass, pottery, car manufacturing. There's then you got the US connection with George Washington, Ulysses Grant, Richard Nixon coming over. Then you got like all the music history. There's like with like Roxy Music and Eurythmics and the all that good jazz. Then you got all the Joseph Swan, who made the electric light bulb, incandescent light bulb, was actually born in Sunderland. Then you got Bede, St. Bede, kicking about in the 8th century. So yeah, we've got some history here. Got some history here.
Yeah, I might come to the UK probably next year sometime. And part of the UK is only 1,200 miles away from me. Now I've got Ell stumped.
Yeah. Go on in. Well, you can say offline. You can tell us later.
No, I'll tell you now. St. Helena Island. And why do I want to go there?
Why?
It was an island where prisoners of war were kept. And a very famous one, Napoleon.
Yeah.
He died there.
Yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah.
Move back in time. And yes, I love it because a lot of the part of the island is unspoiled. And it's like it stood still in time. And it's actually peaceful. And don't be fooled if somebody tell you this, they've got a place to rent. It's on the sea, but you got to walk down 1,200 steps to get down and 1,200 steps to get back up to your place with the view.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Ah,
I do want to visit there, and yes, it's part of the UK, and I think it's actually quite peaceful. I'm actually found a bit out what can I take on there, and I'm sure they're accepting. I know they're accepting pound. I don't know about the euro anymore. I don't
yeah.
know about the euro, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So, hmm,
Any of you
ah,
guys been to St. Helena Island?
yeah, I haven't. The last any time I've been outside of mainland Europe, mainland UK was back in 1988. 87. Sorry, 87, nearly 40 years ago, and I was going down to Spain.
Oh, yes. Spain is a beautiful place, but you have to be careful there where you go.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I do like the siestas. I do like you go and buy yourself a nice piece of bread and whatever meats and stuff you like, and you can enjoy whatever drink, and you eat and you take a nap wherever you are, like take a blanket or something. That's the Spanish way, but be careful where you're doing it.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, dude, I don't know about you, but I don't know about you because it's getting up for 11 p.m. here, and it's getting for about 12 p.m. your time. Anyway, midnight your time.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
know about you, but I'm getting tired, getting really tired.
But tell me, for Aussie, she only needs a passport to get into the UK, no visa, or does she need a visa?
It's all changed. They're bashing, so I don't know. It's all changed. So
How is it?
yeah.
So
So
she's got
I
a.
wouldn't ask her. I guess literally
I was going to
yes,
say, oh, you need a visa.
yes, need a visa.
A shame. Previously, she could go in because Australia was a British colony once. She could go in without a visa, just a passport.
Yeah. Like I said, it's all changed. So like I said, I wouldn't hazard a proper guess. So I wouldn't say
Yeah.
otherwise.
Uh, Anyways, guys, thanks for showing up.
Yeah,
I know Al is tired, and I'm probably going to sleep as well. Just remember next
yeah,
week, uh, I will not be on. Uh, Al might do a show, and if any of you guys want to hop on, you're more likely to do something with Al if he's up
yeah,
to it. So feel
yeah,
free.
yeah. Aussie, Lisaboo. If you want to jump on, let us know. So yeah, let us know by Friday, so we can work something out. And
Oh, yes.
yeah, yeah,
Even Marcella,
uh,
if Marcella wants to hop on, she
yeah,
doesn't have to put a camera on and have a chat with you.
yeah. I message you in by on probably Friday, by no later than Friday, if anybody wants to jump on. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Have fun.
anyway, guys. So we're going to end it there, and
Yes.
yeah. So don't forget tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, I'm going to be over on Foxy the Enthusiast. I'm going to be interviewed over there. And don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be interviewing Seraphic Eyes at 9 p.m. UK time. And
Mhm.
so, Bashan, any final words?
Yes, guys. This weekend it's Mother's Day's weekend, and all the mothers in chat, happy Mother's Day. Have fun, and I hope you get spoiled rotten. And for everybody else, don't drink and drive. You say it so many times. Don't do it. Respect others' lives as you respect yours. And go and have a good time. And remember, for that special mother, to buy her something.
Yeah, true. So, until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later.
Cheers, ladies.